significant burden. I just came through a time in my life where, we actually, during the holidays, we went traveled back, and my grandfather passed away. And someone who I love and care about greatly, but he suffered for a long time. And he was in and out of nursing homes, and he was not happy. And for a long time, many years, here's the thing though, his brain was so good. He was still so clear, and you could speak to him, and he was right there with you. But his body, which was attached to his brain, was completely lagging behind. It was wasting away with pacemakers and defibrillators and cancers and all these things happening, and yet his mind was so good, he could have kept going. And it was literally times when he would be put in a nursing home and he tried to escape. He literally tried to escape the nursing home because and he didn't want to be there. And part of our makeover is, helping people understand the difference between ending up in the cruise ship or a nursing home.
Right.
And I'm going to tell you, there's a big difference between a nursing home and a cruise ship. If you want to take me up on my offer, go spend 3 days at a nursing home. Just admit yourself, pay for the bed for 3 days and just hang out. And then go spend 3 days on a cruise ship. Take a long weekend. And do that and see what the difference is, because it's a totally different place. I used to work in nursing homes in my previous career as an occupational therapist. I worked in subacute rehab, and most people are there really are looking forward to getting out. Discharge was a big day.
Right,
when it always came to discharge meetings, when we would meet as a staff, that was what people were looking for. When do I get to go home? And so people don't want to be there, but the majority of people are going to end up there if they don't change. Like you said before, as Mark Twain says, that's where the majority of people are going. And then if you look at the cost difference, so when we come back, because when we take a break, we'll come back and talk more about how you've actually incorporated practically into your life. But you look at the cost difference, how much more it actually costs to stay in a nursing home than it does to go on a cruise ship. The cost is far greater. And so when people talk about changing their life and they say, oh, well, it's too much, it's too expensive to get healthy and to be healthy and do the thing. Actually, the reality is it's not. Today, you may look at it as an expense, but 10 years from now or 20 years from now, that small number here, it literally will become exponential over here as far as what it's going to cost you. And so we as individuals, collectively, as a society, need to realize investing in our health and prevention and wellness and all that is far less expensive than it is to treat the disease. Maybe not today, but 5, 10 years from now, 15 years from now. And not only the burden that has on you as a person, but on your family, and again, even on a society. If we think about outside of ourselves for a minute, and we think about, okay, what impact does me losing my health have on the state of Tennessee or on this country? It even has an impact there. And so, we've got to be responsible about that. And so we have our Maximizing Makeover coming up this Saturday. So this is an event where Mark and Holly kind of really brought it together. They talked about meeting about nutrition, and Mark even spoke about the toxins and the exercise and all of that. Well, this program that I'm teaching is going to bring all those things together. We actually teach those components all at one time. And so we're going to save you a lot of time by doing that. And we'll save you a lot of money, because actually if you're a listener to the show and you call in, you actually get to come on me. So it's a gift for me. It's free. Your ticket free. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the phone lines now simply for people to call in who want to be part of this makeover. It's next Saturday, January 15th. You got to call now, though. The first 5 people that call, you're going to get a ticket for yourself, but also for a companion. So maybe that companion's your spouse. Maybe it's a coworker. Maybe it's somebody you go to church. Maybe it's a neighbor. Maybe it's a child. Doesn't matter. But you get a ticket not only for you, but for someone else, because you know what? It's always better to do it together and to do it as a group. And so don't come alone. So when you win, you're not even going to win a ticket for you, but you're going to win a guest pass for someone to bring. So again, to win tickets to our makeover coming up January 15th, call right now, 893-1450. That's 893-1450. Again, the first 5 people that call will be winning, again, a ticket for yourself and for a guest, but you have to call right now. It's 893-1450. That's 893-1450. Call now. Again, the first 5 people that call will be the winners to our makeover. But when we come back, we're going to continue talking with Mark and Holly about how, again, they've changed their life, how they have incorporated it, a little bit about their exercise program. They're both doing what's called CrossFit, so we'll talk about that. We'll talk about affording being healthy while having a family and living a life and living in America. And we may even have time to talk a little bit about dairy, as I was going to talk about last week. So don't go anywhere. You're listening to the Dr. Pete Show. We'll be right back.
Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired?
Yeah, boy!
Well, we are here at Revolution Chiropractic. God never designed his creation to be weak and sick, depressed and exhausted and in pain. You were created with the most amazing healing power within you. If you're not experiencing high energy every day, or if you are in chronic pain, if you have suffered going to different doctors, taking different medications, different diagnoses, if you want to find another way to health and healing, this is your time. Call 615-867-7693 now and set up a free consultation. The first 3 callers will also receive a free gift. Call 615-867-7693 now. It's time to get answers and find the cause to your problems and uncover the healing power that is within you.
Weatherized.
For Sunday night into your Monday, a winter storm watch is in effect. For today, we'll have mostly cloudy skies with a good chance for snow showers and temperatures falling into the 20s. That's your latest forecast. I'm WGNS meteorologist Michael Caro. Right now, 27.
And snowy skies prevail. A winter storm watch is in effect from late Sunday night through Monday afternoon. Stay with us on WGNS. We'll give you the details. WGNS Murfreesboro. It's 8:35 now. Back to the Dr. Pete Show.
Bodywise Nutrition Center and Marketplace is located at 810 Northwest Broad Street in the Jackson Heights Plaza behind Toots here in Murfreesboro. Bodywise Nutrition Center and Marketplace is a wonderful place to go for nutritional counseling. They have diabetes education classes as well as a vast array of supplements, vitamins, and minerals. They also have weight loss and protein products as well as organic and natural foods. Bodywise Nutrition Center Marketplace is where I go for my nutritional needs. It's where I recommend that you go as well. Locally owned and locally operated. It's a wonderful place. They also have massage therapists on staff. They do yoga, reflexology, and other classes as well. Definitely check out Bodywise Nutrition Center Marketplace. And when you go there, if you need to purchase a couple things, simply tell them I'm a listener to the Dr. Pete Show, and you get the Dr. Pete discount. So make sure you take advantage of that. Remember, Bodywise Nutrition Center Marketplace is located here in Murfreesboro at 810 Northwest Broad in the Jackson Heights Plaza behind Toots. The phone number is 615-217-9473. That's 615-217-9473. Good morning, Murfreesboro, Rutherford County listeners. You are listening to the WGNS show, Maximize Living, and Dr. Pete here with Mark and Holly. And we've been going through what it takes to actually achieve a revolution in your life. And within the past year, I believe it's safe to say that Mark and Holly have made a significant revolution in their life, not only individually but as families. And I know it's impacting people around them because I've known people around them, and I've gotten to know a few people who have definitely been inspired by them, as well as myself has been inspired by them, changed their life. But if you, as a person today who are listening, have not experienced, again, that type of a change in your life and your health, but you desire it, then now is the time. I mean, we always say, there's no better time than right now, so now is the time. And I know that, again, speaking with many people who have chosen to continue to hesitate or procrastinate when it comes to their health, there's typically a lot of regret with that down the line. And so, again, my hope for each one of you who is listening, who knows you need to make a change in your health and in your life, number one, decide to change today. Make a decision. Number two is get a plan. And you may need some help. And that's where, again, what my goal is and our hope is that we can help you with that. Because, again, it's very difficult to go at this thing called life alone. And ultimately, that's why, again, I believe God created people, because we're designed for community. We're designed to be with one another, and we're designed to use one another's talents and gifts to help one another, again, experience a fullness of life and to fulfill our purposes. And so, obviously, my goal and one of the things that God has equipped me with is to help coach and guide people, with their health. And if there's anything that we can help you with, please let us know. Our phone number here is 893-1450 if you've got a health question. Again, we want to help, give you some answers, some practical things that you can do starting today. And the thing is, it doesn't have to be painful. I know that we spoke about, if you're just tuning in, we spoke about in the first half how it is challenging to change your health in your life, and it's not always easy. But the pain of change is less than the pain of staying the same.